Greetings, welcome to another video. This is Lisa from Watch Lisa Try. In today's video, I've got a couple of things that I want to share with you and show you and maybe go do. I've got a couple Garmin's here, and I was gifted a new Garmin for Valentine's Day. Thank you, darling. But I haven't opened it yet, and here we are into March. So I'm thinking it's a pretty nice day out there. So I would like to maybe take my bike out for a ride and try out the new Garmin. So that means I had to take all my old Garmin off. So I have the Garmin, my previous Garmin that I've been using for a year, just over a year since I started road cycling last year, is the Edge 530 bundle. And I'm actually going to look at selling this. It's got the cadence sensor, the speed sensor, obviously the head unit, it's got the heart rate monitor, and then all the mounting, like all the different ways you can mount this on your bike, like on the handlebars or all kinds of things. And the arm that extends it out in front, if that's what you like. I did pay $540 for this retail, plus tax. So I don't know what used Garmin's are worth. I'm gonna wipe it clean back to manufacturer settings, tidy it up, and I don't know, maybe I'll try seeing if anybody in my cycling club is interested. Like it's you know, it's the smaller one. I love this thing. Like I use this all year, and then it's got the, you know, the chest strap for the heart rate monitor, and then it's got all of the sensors that come with it that you put on your hub and your crank, and then it's got all of the mounting tools. Oh, I'm missing the arm in here. I'll go get that. There's a mount that comes out and sticks out in front of your handlebars, so it's not on your handlebars, it holds it out in front. And the little screwdriver to put it all on. It's got the instruction books, like it's all in here. So yeah, I'll get that packed up. I'll go find the extender, and then I'm gonna look around to see what other people are asking for 530s. I mean, it's only a year old, so I would hope that, you know, I can find someone who would be happy to buy this. I only have a few subscribers on my channel, so I'm not doing a giveaway. This is all out of pocket. Everything is out of pocket. So I am going to, you know, try and see what I can get for it. So that was the Edge 530. Great little head unit. Highly recommend. If you're looking for kind of an entry-level head unit that is more than just your basic bike computer, I highly recommend this. It has live navigation, live maps, color. It shows you so much stuff, and it is compact, so it's easy to, you know, whenever I went into the cafes or whatever, I just take it off and just pop it in my jersey. I mean, it weighs nothing, so it's highly recommend. I just received a wonderful gift, so that's why I am moving to a different head unit. So the head unit that I got is basically its bigger cousin. It's the Edge 1040. So it's the same bundle as the other one. It's got the heart rate monitor in it. It's got, so you can see the head unit is quite a bit bigger. Actually, I could have had that out already, and I could have done a little comparison here. So it is quite a bit bigger. There you go, that's a good shot. It's quite a bit bigger than this. So this is the 530, and this is the Edge 1040. So this is the Garmin that I received. And again, it's got, here's the front mount that I was talking about. Like I haven't even taken, this is an unboxing. I haven't even taken it out. So there's a front mount bracket that you can clip onto your handlebars, and then it sits out front of your handlebars, and then the Garmin just clips onto it. Super easy. Of course, now that I say that, I won't be able to do it. But the Edge 530 came with this same piece. I'll just go make sure I put that in the box. It's got the charging cables. It's got it's got a lanyard. All the mounting hardware you can imagine. The speed sensor. and the cadence sensor. However, because I'm incredibly spoiled and a lucky woman, for Christmas I was gifted a crank. I'll actually do a separate video on that, but I got a power meter. So it will, I have had that installed on my bike, so it's just a crank, like it's a smart crank. So it will give you data when you're cycling, and I have to sync it up to talk to my head unit and all the things. And it basically just tells you what your power output is. So then when I'm out doing my training peak rides on my bike, and it says ride in this watts for this amount of time, or add more power, or add less power, or whatever, like what I see on Zwift, it will show me on my head unit. So that's pretty exciting. My cat just jumped up on the counter sniffing the camera. Foster, don't go in there. No, 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 you won't. Okay, I have to hold things. Like, life with cats. Okay, so I think what I'll do is unbox all this and get it all hooked up on my bike, so we should be ready to go. I'm thinking it's not gonna have a huge learning curve. It should have battery. I did charge it. Oh, it's at 97%, so that's great. It's the one thing about Garmin that I absolutely love. It's the same with the watch I have and everything else, is the battery life on these things just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. So it's just a really great feature. It's asking me to set it up. I'm not gonna do a video on how to set it up. I'm sure there's a bazillion videos on YouTube about setting up your new Garmin stuff. I'm not an expert. Like, I'm gonna just follow the on-screen instructions and do it that way. Yeah, pretty exciting stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'll take some more videos once I've got it all set up on the bike. So wish me luck. All right, so here's the head unit all installed. I just, you need an Allen key set. This actually didn't come with an Allen key where the other one did. So I installed this on the handlebar where I think I might like it. It's kind of where I had my old one before when I used it. Installed the head unit. I completed the setup. It was super easy, the on-screen instructions, because I'm already a Garmin user, so I just made it communicate with my Connect account. And then it's really easy to use, like the swiping and the touch screen. Like, I'm of two minds on the touch screen. Years ago I had an Apple Watch that I did a lot of training with, and I hated it because it was like a touch screen, and every time I got wet I couldn't use it. So I'm really hoping that that's not the case with this. I hope it's still easy to use in the weather, but I guess we'll see. Yeah, so anyway, I'll flip you back around here. Yeah, so it's got a really nice big user interface screen here that's looks really easy to use. I mean, I'm gonna slowly learn about all of the features on here. I know there's a climb feature on here that I really want to figure out. Katie Kookaburra, who I listen to or watch a lot on YouTube, talks about the climb pacing feature that this Edge has, so I want to use that. I don't know why I'm not focusing here. Anyway, so I've got that all set up. Super easy. I'm not sure about the sensors. It told me to automatically connect to my existing sensors, so I said yes, but I'm assuming it's going to just pick up the sensors that it came with in the box. So I installed the speed sensor on the hub and the cadence sensor on my crank, which is just here. So, whoops, right here, there's a, can't really see it, all these parts right here. So there's a little piece that puts onto the crank, and then it tells you your cadence. And this is my power meter crank. So my power meter will tell me how much power I'm putting out. And I connected my sensor, because that's basically just another sensor. So I connected it to the Garmin. So my Garmin is aware that there's a power meter sensor on the bike. And I've got my bike set up on my kicker right now. I'm gonna take it off and put the wheel on because I'm gonna actually go for a ride today. I haven't connected it to the kicker yet because my kicker is just sitting here in my hallway. It's not plugged in, so I'll do that later. I think that's it. I mean, it took 5 minutes. I mean, it was, yeah, it's super cool. Anyway, so that's, that's the Edge 1040. I will take my GoPro out with me when I'm out riding and check it out. I am gonna watch that other video though to see if I can find the Katie's power, or not power, climbing. Apparently there's a really cool feature on this Garmin that tells you how long the climb is, your pace, how many more meters there are to go, all that stuff. So it color codes it with the steepest parts and everything, so you know what's in front of you. It's just geeky, nerdy stuff. I mean, do you need this stuff to go out and ride your bike and enjoy yourself? Absolutely not. If you're a tech geek like myself and like that kind of stuff and that kind of data input, I think it's gonna be great. So that's it. Installed. And I'll see you out on the road. All right, I'm heading out for a ride. I got the bike all set up. It was a bit of a production. So I had to get it off the trainer, and then I greased the chain because it needed it. I pumped up the tires, got my water bottle on, put the ass saver on, just in case there's wet spots on the road that keeps the water off your back. Toolkit installed. This is the best top tube bag ever. It's Tube Peak. I think it's the extra large. I think it's a liter. This is where I keep the GoPro so I can grab at it. Hanky for my consistently running nose. Things I always take with me on a bike ride are my compass cards in case I have to get on a bus, and I do take it when I go on long runs or pretty much any ride. I always bring my compass card just in case, you know. And I did have to use it once on a run where I hit the wall and I had to get the bus home. My Visa card, I do have a 20 on me, some coins. Got my headlamp on. This is the Lazine 1000 XL. It's a really good light, really bright. I just put it on a flash mode. I always ride with a light on even in the day because you just want to be visible. And I've got the matching one on the back. Actually, here, I'll turn it on. I did charge this, so okay, so you know, there's all different kinds of patterns it makes. And I got my head unit installed here, and I'm going to follow a route because that's when Climb Pro kicks in apparently. So you have to have a route preloaded on your device, and I do. So I'll grab the one for Horseshoe Bay. I think I'm gonna go to White Cliff, but close enough. And it'll grab the climbs on the way out there. It should take me about 45 minutes to get out there and 45 minutes to get back, and maybe do a little extra. I was gonna do my 2-hour ride that I was supposed to do last week today, and it's just easy, like it's just an easy ride, like no crazy efforts. So yeah, I always have, the last thing on my handlebars here I always have is my bell. It's kind of starting to get a little bit worn. Very important, especially when you're running on paths in public places, because people just, you know, aren't watching for bikes all the time, especially if they're not cyclists themselves. They just don't look for bikes, so it really helps to get people's attention. Yeah, so bike's all good to go. I am dressed fairly warmly. I've got my 3/4 tights on with full socks. I did put my toe covers on. I do have a fleece lined jersey with this Gore-Tex cycling overcoat. It's not like it's crazy cold today, but I find I just get cold on the wind, like when I'm doing descents or if it gets a little bit windy. And there are a few places where I'm going to be riding where it's kind of exposed to the ocean, so it could be a little bit windy. And it's just well, it's even more than overcast. It's pretty cloudy, but it's very dry. So yeah, I'll pick up the GoPro as we go. Okay. Right, so I've just set off, and I love the Garmin and the power meter. It's fantastic having my power on there. And what I really like about this Garmin is that it's such a nice big colorful screen. I can read it even with my contacts, because I'm at that age where when I wear my contacts I need readers, but the display is so good and it's just far enough away I can read it all clear, and I couldn't do that on my other one. All right, I'm on a hill and I gotta shift. All right, out on my ride, doing good. I've been running for 21 minutes. I love this new Garmin. I really like being able to see the screen clearly, even with my old lady eyes. It's fantastic. I just had to stop because my coworker sent me a text message asking me if I'd sent an email from last week, and I'm like, yeah, I did, because I did cut out for a little early lunch, and I'll probably be late getting back if I'm perfectly honest, but whatever, it's all good. I got stuff to do this afternoon that'll keep me busy, and I want to take advantage of this weather. So the ride is really good. It's giving me the profile, how many meters I've ascended and descended so far. I really like the power meter too. The power meter is fantastic. Like, I think that'll be really great with my training, because obviously I'm really pushing the watts on the uphill, but then you get the then I get the I got another text message. Then I get, I forgot what I was saying. Anyway, doesn't matter. I really like the power meter. It's all really good. All right, I'm gonna deal with this message again, and then I'm gonna continue my ride. So I'm getting really close to White Cliff Park. I had to stop again. I was getting more text messages. Mainly work. And then when I stopped, I pulled the glove off, and then my loose glove brushed the top of the Garmin and stopped my ride. Once you stop a ride and say end ride and close, I mean, there's no going back. So it's fine. I just started a new segment, like a new ride. I'm just not sure how long I've been riding for. I'd say at least 45 minutes. So anyway, yeah, it's a good ride. I'm glad I put the ass saver on the bike. The roads out here are wet. And all right, I'll catch up. So I'm just coming into White Cliff Park. I'm on Arbutus Street. It's a cul-de-sac that dead ends, but you can get through to the park here on a bike or whatever through these bollards. And there's a little turnaround, and now I'm in the park. I'm not gonna stick around though, because first I'm not cold, like I'm fine. My feet are a little cold. Second of all, I am on my lunch hour, so I do need to get back. Oh, hang on, bump. Oh. It's a speed bump I couldn't get through. Yeah, anyway, so that's it. Nice views. Hey. There's some really nice views up here. Actually, I'll keep my camera out for half a second. Some really nice oceanfront, waterfront. Oh, and the bay. It's like this beautiful dark turquoise. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. The cove is like this dark. It's like dark turquoise, the water. Anyway, it's gorgeous. I'm in my lowest gear here, so I can't even, oh, there we go. Yeah, good ride. Anyway, heading back to Ambleside. So I am happy to be out on my bike today.
This is a really big training week. It's like 15 hours or more, I don't know. I just take it one day at a time when I have big weeks like this, because otherwise it can be a bit overwhelming. I am about, I think I can check, I'll check, but I think it's 11 weeks out from my Ironman I'm doing. I am signed up for the Victoria 70.3 at the end of May. So it's a half Ironman. That'll be my first half Ironman. So, and my second ever triathlon. So, yeah, I mean, with everything I've been doing over the last year and a half, I can do all the distances separately. Quite, you know, I'm fine. I like to do a 2K swim and an 80K ride and a half marathon. It's just training myself fit enough to do all those disciplines back to back to back, and not feel like I've been hit by a bus. I don't care about my time. I don't care about place or any of that stuff. I just want to tell myself that I did it, and it's my 50th birthday present to myself. So whoever thought, I certainly wouldn't have thought when I was turning 50 that I'd be out here signing up for half Ironman triathlons. Age is just a number. Climbing up a bit of a hill here. It's not that steep. I'm sure this computer would tell me. I could probably set up the setting, like the face, to tell me what I want it to show me, but it gives me the profile, but it's not telling me the percent of the grades. And I don't know if I said this, but I didn't set up the Climb Pro because I couldn't find any, I fussed around to get a route on my Garmin, but I couldn't figure that out, so I just left. And yeah. Anyway, so I'm coming up to a traffic roundabout, so I'll sign off here and I'll pick up a bit later when I get close to home. Here we go. If you go left down that roundabout, it takes you into Horseshoe Bay, but I'm not going in there. All right, that's it. All right, I'm getting back into Dunderave. I'm a little tired. I forgot to bring anything to eat with me, which is really unlike me. I think I was just so excited to, you know, just get going. Dear my in. And I did eat breakfast, and I did have a snack before I got on my bike. And then I set off, and I was like, oh, because I do usually like to have, you know, I've been out for, well, I think it'll be less than 2 hours, but I mean, when I'm running, I like to eat like an energy gummy, like an energy bar thing. It's like a gel, but I hate gels. It's not a gel, it's like a texture of a soft, chewy. 100 calories every 45 minutes. And on the bike, I mean, I'm not working quite as hard, but I mean, I'm working. So anyway, I'm hungry. I'm trying not to think about it. All right, last little climb here and get into Dunderave. And then it's just flat to home, and then I gotta climb up the hill to get home. So I'll see you back there. I made it home. I think all in, my ride was close to 2 hours. I have to add the 2 rides together since I accidentally turned off the GoPro and saved one of my rides. But that's okay. Yeah, so I love the new Garmin. It's fantastic. It's more than I ever thought I'd really enjoy. I really, really, really love it. So I know the person that gave it to me is watching this, so thank you very much. And I love you. And I love it. So it's great. And the power meter is just a really nice, it's a nice to have. It's, I think it's a really great training tool. I think it's wonderful. So yeah, the bike is good. It's dirty, it needs a wash. It's not too bad, but you know, it got a little dirty out there. There was a few road sections there that were wet. So I'm gonna wrap up this video and take it inside. I am starving. I'm starving. So I'm going to quickly hose down my bike and then you know, I'm just gonna kind of do a half-assed job here and go inside and take all my kit off and have some lunch. So thanks for hanging out with me today for another ride and unboxing my new Garmin with me. It was lots of fun, and I'll see if I can get my other one sold and off to a new home where it will be continued to be loved, because it's a great Garmin too. I really did enjoy having it. So all for now. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great afternoon, morning, or evening where you are, or wherever you are, and I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye guys. Bye.